I'm so excited, you guys. I crocheted my first sweater. What? Crocheted your first sweater? Yes, I have crocheted a lot of things over the years, but I was always intimidated when it came to crocheting sweaters. I don't know why. I just was. But then I was watching one of my favorite content creators, Tony from TL Yarn Crafts, and she had this pattern called the Maple Sweater. I absolutely love it. And guess what? It's a free pattern. I will go ahead and I'll leave it, the link in the description box below. See, I'm so excited that I'm just like stumbling all over my tongue. Let me tell you just a little bit about this pattern. Hi, I'm Darlene and this is Heartfelt Crochets, and this is where I research, I study, I share, and I teach all things crochet. So if at the end of this video you have liked it, will you please subscribe to my channel? Give me a thumbs up and don't forget to hit that notification bell. Wow, I haven't been this excited and this pumped up in a long time. It was so easy, you guys. This ribbing is all single crochet in the back loop only, and then it's all double crochet until you get to the cuff. Same thing with the ribbing, and it is so easy. I gotta tell you, I did get a little confused with the way that the pattern was laid out, because she covers like 4 or 5 different sizes in this pattern, and it's kind of mixed in all on the same pages as you go. So I kind of ended up getting lost a couple of times. I crocheted in the evening as I was watching TV. I crocheted in the afternoon as I was watching YouTube videos. And I ended up frogging it a couple of times because, like I said, I got lost in the pattern. But I'll show you what I did that made it easier for me. This is the pattern called the Maple Sweater, or just Maple Sweater. You'll find the pattern on Hobby. So when you click on the link in the description box below, it's going to bring you over to Hobby, and it'll direct you to where you can go to download this sweater for free. So if you've never made a sweater before, I think this would be the great first sweater for you to crochet. And I chose to put mine in multicolors because I didn't have enough yarn to go just one color. But you know, do what you want. So she has your normal, instructions and tools that you'll need and all that stuff in the pattern. But there's a couple of things that I wanted to show you that she included in her pattern that I think was very important, and it was just really amazing that she did this. So she put in sweater dimensions. A lot of patterns will just end up saying this is the gauge that you need, and then this is how many stitches you need, and just blah blah blah. It doesn't actually give you measurements because everybody's body is different. So I thought that that was absolutely amazing. And then the other thing in this pattern, well, I wanted to show you that, I put arrows and circled the number of stitches that I would need for a medium sweater. The same page, next page, see she had small, medium, large, and then the next page is where the medium continued, and then she went on down to extra large, 2 extra large, then 3 extra large, 4 extra large, and right on up to 5 extra large. So that skipped a page that I didn't need. And then the 5 extra large continued on this next page. So you know, you spent a lot of time flipping through the pages and trying to figure out where you're supposed to be. So I just went ahead and went through the pattern and I marked everything that pertained to my medium size so that when I frogged the second time and started over, I didn't get lost the third time. And it was very easy at that point, very easy to follow once I knew what I was reading for my medium-sized sweater. And she has a couple of illustrations in here, but the other thing that I wanted to share with you that I really, really liked is when it comes to the sleeves, she explains how you are going to decrease your sleeves. And that's only if you want to. If you want a more bloused sleeve, then don't decrease at all. It's not a pattern that you have to stay true to. Like she recommends in her video when she was making this sweater, go ahead and try it on as you go. Make adjustments as you need, because bodies are different, bodies are shaped different, and you may need to adjust a little bit more in the arms or in the waist or in the bust or, you know, in the neck. You might have a thicker neck, you might have a thinner neck. Adjust as you go, and you'll see once you start making the pattern that it is really, really easy to make these adjustments. So I'm hooked. I'm going to start making more sweaters. My next sweater is going to be this one. And I showed this sweater in a video that I had made, a video I had posted on autumn crochet projects. And if you haven't seen that video, then I'll go ahead and I'll leave the link in the description box below so that you can go over and watch that one. And I have all kinds of autumn, fall project ideas that you can crochet in that video. So back to the sweater. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to try to crochet this one because I love granny squares, and I am now hooked on crocheting sweaters. I'm really excited. So I just had to share that with you in case you wanted to make this sweater too. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put all the colors that I used and what type of yarn that it is that I used on my sweater. And leave a comment below. Let me know what you think of it. Let me know if you are going to download the free pattern and try to make one yourself. Let me know if you are an all-time, big-time sweater crocheter from forever ago. And until next time, bye.